Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Administration and Regulation Committee. So before we start, just a reminder to everybody, this meeting is being live streamed to the public. A recording of the public part of this meeting will be available on the Council's website within 24 hours of the meeting. And I would like to remind members and officers to switch off their phone or put it on silent. And if you do need to take an urgent call, can you please actually take that outside in the chamber? So, okay, let's move on. Have we got apologies for absence?
None, Chair.
Thank you. We've got minutes of the meeting. I understand the minutes of the previous meeting, which was held on the 23rd of April, because of the election and the PCC election and the general election being called, have yet to be drafted, but will be available for our next meeting. We have got minutes of the meeting on the 21st of May. Do we have agreement to sign those off?
Agreed, Chair.
Thank you, everybody. Just remind everybody about disclosures of interest, and is there any disclosures of interest? No? Okay, then let's move on to, is there any urgent business?
None, Chair. Okay,
no urgent business, so thank you. So let's move on to, is there any references from other committees or bodies?
Again, none, Chair.
Okay, thank you. And let's move on to agenda item 7, Parks, Ground, Maintenance, and I'll hand over to Steve.
Thank you, Chair. This report is formally to seek approval to increase the resources within the Parks, Grounds and Maintenance as part of the overall plans to invest in public realm resources. The committee is recommended to approve 5 additional posts in Parks, Grounds and Maintenance as set out in paragraph 9. These posts will be funded by the growth investment for the 2024-25 street scene improvements related to undertaking a cyclical programme of maintenance of horticulture features within the public realm and the ability to respond to high level of service requests related to the Council's highways tree stock. Frontline council services nationally have been reduced significantly as a result of permanent austerity. In Luton, this has seen a reduction in around a third with grounds maintenance resources over the last decade. This has led to a corresponding reduction in services carried out, resulting in reactionary horticultural maintenance and the ability to respond to tree-related works in a timely manner. Following the budget setting process for 24-25, a £200,000 revenue investment into neighbourhood services was approved at the executive meeting on the 12th of February 2024 and full council meeting on the 19th of February 2024. This report is seeking to agree the additional posts that will be needed to facilitate the improvements in the public realm. The reduction in maintenance visit standards has resulted in high levels of service requests complaints that are often escalated to members and senior officers. These complaints relate increasingly to the standard maintenance of designated horticultural features, trees and general overgrown vegetation. The public realm looks very different. The reduction of horticulture and tree maintenance to a service responding only to a risk-based approach has resulted in trees and shrub beds becoming overgrown with large amounts of weed evident at all times of the year, with growth obscuring pathways, road signs, street lights and residents' windows, which many residents find unacceptable. Tree-related service requests are by far the largest category of complaints the service receives. The lack of resource to respond to arboricultural requests in-house means that all works must be procured via the external arboricultural services contract, no matter how minor they are. This can create a considerable time delay or even results in works not being undertaken due to budget prioritisation related to high-risk works. The additional funding will enable the service to invest in additional staffing and equipment in enhanced service standards by creating a dedicated rapid response and horticultural team to undertake cyclical maintenance of the public's amenities, amenity shrub beds, and to respond to minor tree works affecting residents. The first step is to seek approval to invest the £199,894 in the additional posts in Parks, Grounds Maintenance. The specific proposals are set out in the table below, which is to increase the operational staff in the core Parks, Grounds Maintenance team by 1 team leader L4 operative and 4th L3 gardener grounds persons operatives to enable increased resource space to cover neighbourhood areas. Operational costs necessary to facilitate the above include uniforms, personal protective equipment, vehicle costs, mileage and maintenance and small operational tools. If the committee could decide not to approve the proposals, contained within the report, this would mean that the team would not be able to deliver improved standards within the public realm. I'm happy to answer questions, Chair.
Okay. Do we have any questions? Councillor Nasser?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the question is about the sum about 200,000. This is from the 2024 and 25 budget. So does that mean this is a short-term post?
No, it's a revenue growth bid, so it'll be year-on-year budget.
So are you saying that this will come every year's budget?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any more? Councillor Mead?
Thank you, Chair. When will we see the impact of this increase in the workforce at street level?
Well, ideally, as soon as obviously we've recruited to the posts and we have the equipment and vehicles in place, we'll be able to then react to service requests related to overgrown shrub beds and obviously minor tree works. The actual impact across the whole town will take obviously a while. We're only talking 5 members of staff, so you're not going to see a huge difference in the town overnight. What you should see from members and from residents is their ability to be able to respond quickly.
Can I have another one? The team leader, will he be out at the coal face, as it were, or is that an office bound?
No, that is a fully operational frontline position. So the team leader basically is the man in charge out on the ground with the team. So he will be out leading that team in the field. Yes.
Thank you.
No.
Councillor Khan?
Thank you, Chair. The team leader could also be a woman, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. So my question is around so do you anticipate any delay in recruitment? Is there a shortage of these of people that work in this profession?
I mean, these are skilled positions, and yes, there is a shortage in the industry with regard to skills positions. So we are seeing an improvement in our recruitment. Currently, we have filled all of our posts that we have vacant in the Park Service, mainly currently through agency with a temp to perm basis. I would like to think that we would continue to be able to do that with these posts, but yes, you are right. Certainly the L3 are skilled, so you would need to have like chainsaw certification and qualifications to be able to use that. So that we may be limited with regards to the recruitment pool that we can go to. So there may be delays, yes.
Okay, that's fine. Can I ask a follow-up question? So in terms of the recruitment, is there anything that we can make the role seem appealing? Is there like any benefits? And also, are we using the Connect to Luton service for this? Are we using that agency? Or?
Yeah, all of our roles currently go through Connect to Luton to be able to fill them, obviously, at the earliest opportunity. Then if they're suitable, they will go temp to perm with the organisation. If Connect to Luton do not have a pool of staff with these qualifications, then obviously we would have to go out externally via the council's website and other recruitment channels to try and attract the right type of person.
Thank you. Another follow-up question? In part of the recruitment process, do we reach out to sort of like the industry, media, or anything like that, where, say if there's a magazine related to this sort of post, would we be advertising there, or would we just completely leave it to Connect to Luton to basically to leave it to them to find the posts?
Certainly in the past, we've had skilled positions. We've gone through trade journals such as Horticultural Week and Arboricultural Association for this type of post where we're looking for a specific skill set. So yes, we wouldn't rule that out if we wasn't able to recruit quickly through our normal channels.
Any more questions? No? Thank you, everybody. It looks like, looking at the recommendation, Steve, it says that you're asking the committee to approve the appointment of 5 additional posts to your team. I won't read out the recommendation, it's there on paragraph 2. Members, are we happy to support that approval?
Yeah. Just say you're going to move it and then I'll second.
Yeah. So can I move that recommendation?
Seconded, Chair.
Thank you. So we're all in favour? Okay. Thank you, Steve. So welcome this. Out you go and recruit your new staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, councillors.
Moving on to agenda item 8, which is about the work programme. Just so members are aware, I think the meeting on the 2nd of July, we are looking to move some of the first 3 items onto the September meeting. However, the 2 items there around IT are quite critical, and time critical. So we are going to be meeting on the 2nd of July to look at those 2 IT items there. Otherwise, the other first 3 are going to be moved over to September. Any other comments on the work programme?
You spiked my guns there, didn't you? I was going to say there's too much for one meeting. It doesn't give you a chance to actually discuss anything like this. But yeah, great. Well done.
Okay, any other questions? So is it
2nd July, we'll have a meeting. Okay. We can't locate after 4th, no? We can move to after 4th.
No.
Okay.
I did talk about postponing that meeting and moving everything to the 2nd of September, but unfortunately the 2 IT items are quite critical and need approval from this committee to progress things. Okay? So are we content with the work programme?
Yes, Chair.
I thought it was American Independence Day. Yeah, okay. Okay. If we're happy with that, I think that's that's it, I think, for this agenda. There isn't anything under the public. So thank you very much and have a good evening. 12 minutes. Thank you.